everyone, this is Deborah with Quiltster, and today we are going to review the Quilt Planner Challenge for October. So once you go to Quiltster.com, I'm already logged in. Let me actually log into a different account. I'm going to log out and log in to this account. So let's go ahead and start a new project. I'm going to create a new project, and again, you can pick any pattern you want. I'm going to go ahead and choose one of Cindy's patterns. And I'm going to choose this Modern Flight pattern. Click Customize, and I'm going to choose a template. This pattern only has one template option available, so I'm going to go ahead and select that and give it a name. You can name it whatever you like. And this will take you right into the quilt planner where you can select fabric. So I wanted to show you a couple different ways that you can search for the right colorways. Let's go ahead and open the blog post in another tab so we can see the colorways that we need to use. And I'm going to go ahead and split screen this. And we're just going to put it over here with these three colorways. That way I can kind of have a guide as to what colors I'm choosing while I'm coloring my project. Because there's no specific fabric collection, you can use anything you want. So I'm going to select my project, click Edit. The easiest way, if you're just searching for a color, just go to the filters and use the color. This is a color wheel, it's not really a wheel, but I can select by looking at these fabrics here. So for example, if I wanted to use the vintage Halloween as a guide, and I'm looking for this nice kind of sage green here, I might try clicking on this color because it seems in that ballpark. And let's go ahead and minimize these filters. I'm actually going to select one of these little guys here. So you can kind of scroll through. I'm going to click more. And by using the color wheel, you can get in the general ballpark of that fabric. And as you can see, this one here looks pretty close to that. And maybe even this one over here. So you can play around with this color wheel to really kind of hone in on the color that you need for your project. And again, as long as you're within the color range, it's going to count. I'm not going to be so much of a stickler that I'm going to be checking hex codes and RGB numbers. But I just want to be able to say, yes, this is the vintage colorway. And then you can come in here and let's look for orange. And again, you can click on colors, and this is more of a muted orange, whereas the classic is more of a true orange. It's more of a pumpkin orange, maybe even a darker orange. So I'm gonna pick this lighter orange colorway because I think it's more fitting in this color palette. This color palette is a little bit more muted. So you guys get the idea. You can use the color wheel to find the fabric that matches the theme that you're following and then play around with that. So let's look for one. This one might be a good fit. This one might be a good fit. Let's just drop that in there, and I'm liking that. Another thing you can do to choose colors is you might have a specific collection in mind. I know we have some really fun, ooh, that's a lot. Let's go to Timeless Treasures. And there's a collection which is showing up here because I just put it in, but it's called Wicked Eve. And this is a current collection from Timeless Treasures, and it's these four kind of spooky looking fabrics. So you can definitely incorporate some spookiness into your project if that's something you want to do too. You can even put them in here. I'm going to go ahead and clear my filters. There's another collection you can use that is called, what is it called? Day of the Dead. So there's some really fun colors in here that would be great for the classic Halloween colors. Some purple with the Sugar Skull palette, the pumpkin orange with the Sugar Skull palette, and there's some multis in here that definitely follow that classic that you could mix in as well. And let's do the classic Halloween colorway just to make things easy. So I've got the background highlighted. Let me find a black. So there's black, and then this is a really basic way to get the color palette started, which is also a great way to use Quiltster, guys, is you may not have your exact fabric picked out, but I just want to lay down the basic color concept and then go back later and replace it with another more decorative fabric, which is absolutely okay. So let's grab this orange. We're going to do the classic colorway up here. And then let's grab this green. Is a little too muted for this one, so we need more of a lime color. Is this one actually called lime? Clover, neon, spring, lime. This one's actually called lime. That's a close one. And then let's grab a purple. Got a couple purple options here. Grape. How about just regular old purple? And then we have gray and black. So then you can just, here's basically that color palette. Oh, this orange is a little too light, but that's okay because I have the other orange in there. So this is another thing. It's okay to have variations of this color in your project as long as the main color is there as well. So again, it's pretty lax, but I just wanted to, these are to serve as a guide for the challenge. So then you could actually save this as a project, and then if you thought, okay, this is where I want my colors to go, but I want to go find some more decorative or different fabric, basically, maybe a purple floral to throw into one of these purple placements. So then you could make a duplicate so that you don't lose your original project, and then go back and replace with more fabric. Once it's done, I'm going to share it to the gallery, and I clicked share over here on the left hand side, and now I'm going to click share project, view gallery page, and this is my gallery page. So I know I'm on the gallery. Here's my project. I've called it Halloween, and now I need to share it to Facebook. Or you can click the little Facebook link here, and it will pop up a Facebook post for you to fill out, and you have to say Quiltster Halloween, and that's one tag. You can put in whatever message you want here, and then you have to tag our page. So the last challenge we did, this was something that a lot of people got tripped up on. So you type the @ sign, the Quiltster, and if I leave it like that, that is not an eligible post. I have to actually click on Quiltster. Facebook is giving me some options. This is the correct one, so that it becomes a blue active link tag. That is a valid post. The next thing you want to do is down here when you're going to post your post to Facebook, make sure I know a lot of people have permissions on their Facebook page, which is totally fine. Just make sure that this Quiltster entry is public so that we can see it as well. And then go ahead and post to Facebook. I'm not going to post this one, but once you do that, it will show up. I'm going to go ahead and do that now, actually. Let's just go ahead and do it. And then it'll show up on our page as a community post. It'll show up on your Facebook page. And that's all you need to do in order for your entry to be eligible. Under the community, that's what tab I'm on, here is that post that I just made. So you can see here it says, when you tag us, it shows up on this page. So that's why we need you to tag us, because all of the entries are going to be here. So you'll be able to see your own entry on our community page. And then the Quiltster Halloween hashtag just helps me find all the entries as well. And there it is. And you can see we've got Carrie has submitted one, Mona has submitted one, and those are the only valid entries we have so far. I will remove mine, of course, so they don't take up a space. But that's basically it. And again, thanks everybody. Have a great day.